Give us a second. Vacuum.
Wait.
You want to check the feed?
To ensure quality when you're bad. Wait, there you go.
All right. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Wait.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash.
Hey, double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We're the brothers of Great Millstone Northwest. Coming back at you with the Lord to chant down Babylon, man.
That's right.
Before we turned on the camera, it was raining. We got a lot of rain and stuff, man. But now that it's starting to clear up, it was just saying that, hey, we got to endure. We got to endure like a soldier. Because the times, hey, the rug is being slipped. It's being pulled from up under everyone, man. With these ports closing down, these shelves being empty, people bugging out. You got people even in the truth bugging out, man. Things are starting to pick up. We're in the time of judgment, man. And Yahweh is not gonna, Yahweh Shai is not gonna wait on you to get right, man. Because this word has been pushing. It's been pushed. It's been brought out throughout the four corners of the globe, man. And we see that the Lord's words do not come out void, man. Everything that's prophesied in the Bible is coming to pass, man, and it will come to pass, man.
That's right.
We're getting closer and closer. Like I said, these ports are closing. You got empty shelves. You got war talk, more war. You had a peace deal, but ain't nothing really happened. You had United States sign the mineral deal, which, and honestly, they just giving more weapons to Ukraine. Arming up Ukraine some more. You having blackouts over in Europe, in Spain and Portugal. We're in the time of judgment, man.
Puerto Rico
had a blackout.
Had a blackout. The earthquakes that are going on.
Hey, Jerusalem got fires right now.
Hey, every time you turn around, every day, man, judgment is going out.
That's right.
Because we're in that time, man.
That's right.
The Lord is constantly visiting this place, man.
That's right.
And sooner or later, man, hey, that these last couple prophecies that's gonna come to pass, man, is gonna be here quick. We almost out of this place, man.
We got a couple precepts for you.
Hey, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also. Here's the point. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
And we gotta endure this thing, man, because hey, when the power go out, when you can't go to no grocery stores to get food, you can't get your toiletries, all chaos is happening throughout America, civil war, all of these things that's prophesied in the Bible to happen. When that happens, is your faith going to be built up enough where you can endure all of that?
Right.
Because growing up in America and Babylon the Great, we ain't really been tested like that, man.
Right.
We've been tested here and there in our walks throughout life, but we ain't really been put to the test 444. But we know that test is coming. Your faith is going to be tried. And have you been putting in the time, the sacrifice to make sure that the Lord is going to keep you safe in these end times, man? Because it's going to get crazy out here. It's going to get scary out here. It's going to get dark out here, man.
No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him that hath chose him to be a soldier.
Hey, we can't get all caught up in the wilds of this life, man. In the temptations and everything this Babylon experience has to offer. We cannot get caught up in that, man, because you're gonna be bugged out, man. We're just going over in the truck, man. Look, man, it's so many avenues out here to get you, out of the truth, pretty much, man.
distractions.
Distractions, there you go. It's so many distractions out here. So you got to stay on point. You got to hold tight with this truth, man, because this is all we got. This precious heavenly gift that the Lord has trusted us with to go out and feed the lambs, you know, to bring out to bring that living sacrifice, you know, acceptable and holy sacrifice unto the Lord, man. You know, with all truth and sincerity.
And if a man also strive for the mastery, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully.
Hey, you got to strive lawfully, man. You got to do it the right way. You can't come up no other way. You got to go through the straight gate. And it's difficult, man. It's gonna get difficult out here, man. You think it's because you can go to the store now. You can you know, be able to go to work freely. You can be able to do the things that you want to do. You know, but those times are slowly. Hey, it's gonna be like a blitz. What IUIC blitz? The Lord about to blitz up everybody else, man. And he gonna protect the men of the Lord. You know, Lord willing. But that's what the scriptures say. You know.
I do. All right. I got 3 different scriptures. This is the one I want to bring out first, though. It's Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. All right. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble."
Hey, a time of trouble is coming, man. It's already here. We already see it. Like we were just going over, man. All of these tragedies that's happening throughout the world, man. Every time you turn around, something else, something different is happening in the world, man. And sooner or later, it's gonna come to the front door. And are you gonna be well enough, equipped enough in the faith and the truth to withstand what we're gonna have to go through? You gotta sit there and really meditate on that, man. Because we ain't been through really nothing, right? But we slowly waiting on that, man. We slowly waiting on that. But we gotta endure, because of what the scriptures say, the ones that endure to the end will be saved.
The same shall be saved. That's right.
So this thing is about enduring this hardship, man. And just, you know, because you got our people out there that's going against the truth. More and more people are waking up and saying, I can't get down with that. You know, oh, your beard too long. You talk too rash. You know, your speech is too rash. You know, your garment is too long. It's not this. It's not that. It's always something with Jake, man. That's why Jake gonna get destroyed out here, man. You're a 2/3. You know, you will be destroyed. You're gonna die. You're gonna perish here in Babylon the Great. Whether it be as many ways to die here, man.
That's right.
The Lord got it set up where you can perish by a wild beast, famine, the sword, some type of pestilence. All of these things is coming. 333. And the more you ignore, hey man, that's just you. You're gonna be missile food at the end of the day.
We're approaching a time where actions are really going to be tested, man. Not just lip service. Because right now we're in a time of lip service. We've been in a time of lip service for a long time, man. Where people could just speak as if they're on that righteous tip, as if they're really going to hold it down for y'all by shooting outside. Well, we're moving from the lip service to action. All right, that action is really going to show forth in the times that we're approaching, man. Because it's not going that lip service ain't going to go far enough. All right, you're going to have to actually show that you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Hey, your actions speak so loud we can't hear what you're saying.
That's right.
We want to see. We want to see. You know, the Lord is about action. A just way, you know, is His delight. It's about balancing this thing, man. The sun came back out.
You gotta know time and place, right? And the scriptures talk about how there's a time for everything under the sun. And a lot of people want to do things out of time, out of season. Okay? But we about to see who's real and who's not, man.
You know, the Lord gonna pull, like I said, the Lord gonna blitz. The Lord gonna do His own blitzing out here, man. This ain't no IUIC blitz. Blitz going to asking for donations and money and stuff like that, man. That's not part of the ministry, man. That's not part of the ministry.
It says, "Cleave unto Him and depart not away, that thou mightest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate."
Hey, we gotta trust in the Lord, man. That's the only way we're gonna get out of here, is trusting in the Lord. not no building a underground bunker, you know,
Right.
not no saving food, not no water.
Having all this ammo.
Ammo, yeah, what you gonna shoot your way?
Stockpiling weapons, got a whole armory and shit, as if that's gonna help you, man.
You gotta trust in the Lord at the end of the day.
Right.
Because that's
the ammo, you know, people gonna stockpile ammo and all that. Like you can't eat a bullet.
Right.
But you can eat a bullet. 'Cause a lot of people gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? When they start starving to death, a lot of people, all that ammo they got, they just go ahead and eat a bullet, man.
That's just one of those.
Yeah.
You know.
Food for thought.
Right.
And yeah, we can't forget, man, there's not a whole lot of food out here, right? The deer numbers are down, the elk numbers is down. There's going to be hella people that are already out here hunting and killing each other for livestock and this and that. Hey, it's about to get really real out in this motherfucker. And if you ain't got some stock with your Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and if you ain't been doing this thing and exercising your faith, whenever you're going through something, it's going to be hard times for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard time for you, man. Like the brother's saying, man. You might not see it now, but we telling you what's gonna happen, man. We're prophesying to you what's gonna happen. If you want to forbear, if you want to hear a forbear, that's on you. But the blood is off our hand. You know, we want to tell you what the scriptures say, tell you 2 or 3 times, and that's it, 2 times. And that's it, I think it's in Titus. We'll tell you 2 times and that's it. But hey, the warning is going out. Like the Ezekiel. Give my people warning from me. What are we warning about? We're warning about the day of the Lord.
That's right.
We're warning about the prophecies that's in the Bible.
That's right.
That hasn't came, that's coming to pass. That's about to get ready to, the Lord is about to unleash on this place, man.
Yep.
And he's slowly showing you that. But people still turn a blind eye like it's not happening.
I was just gonna say we're warning about Jacob's trouble and we're warning about the MOTB, man. You know?
Mm-hmm. Jacob's trouble is around the corner, man. You think you're gonna be safe out here? They just, Trump signed an executive order to to deport U.S. citizens. You know? What you think that's about? That's towards you, Jakes, man.
And he's trying to amp up the police so that they can become more militarized.
This devil's doing all types of dumb shit. He's trying to bring back Columbus Day, some shit like that. Yeah, that cruel Lord that's talked about in that cruel Lord, man. This is Nero Caesar, back in the flesh again, man. Persecuting the Christians, the Hamashiachim.
Yeah.
You know, this coming down the pipe. We know it's about to happen, man. That's why we prepare. We prepare our minds. We prepare our hearts, man, to get right with the Lord. We constantly clean ourselves up day after day. Man, it got hot.
Yeah.
Hey, it went from chilly to rain to goddamn. It's a little warm out this
Like
bitch.
that.
Yeah.
Hey,
It said,
can I read this real quick? What he quoted, just real
Okay,
quick.
yep.
This is Titus 3:10. If people are causing divisions among you, give a first and second warning. After that, have nothing to do with them. Have nothing more to do with them.
Yeah, man. Only a couple of warnings, man. We tell you once, we tell you twice. What did George Bush?
he said, fool me can't get fooled again. Yeah, there's a saying in Tennessee. I know it's in Texas. Might be in Tennessee. Baby Bush. That's what the apostles called him. Baby Bush.
Hey, nevertheless, man, the warning is going out. So the Lord said, hey, only 2 times, man. If you don't get it, you can't get it. You're lost in the sauce, man.
Yep.
You're gonna be here. You're gonna be melted, man.
Yep.
He's gonna leave you here and melt you.
Right.
You know.
If I can make mention, we're past the point of spoon feeding as well, man.
Yeah.
If you can't pick up what we're putting down, that's on you. We're still moving. All right, we ain't slowing down the pace so you can get it, man. All right, because the time where it was moving slower or was moving at a more easy, snail's pace, more easy to digest, that time is past, man. We're not in that time no more. We're in a time of action, you know? So all the spoon feeding that used to go on years back, that ain't happening no more, man. If people come up and they can't understand it quickly, have a nice day. Yeah.
You know, we're gonna try to edify, you know, for the camera's sake, but for the most part, man, if you can't get it, the hell with you, man.
That's right.
You're not part of the elect, man.
Yeah.
And we call ourselves the hopeful elect because we're hoping that we're part of that.
Unnecessary.
We're hoping that we're part of that number.
Now Now, if I go and kick them off the bike, I will be in the wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? If I was to respond carnally to that, I would be the one in the wrong. Yeah, may the Lord
execute judgment on their
head. May they die to death, man. It's unnecessary, man. Unnecessary noise, because y'all know we're trying to do something right here. You know we actually got something going on right here, and you just purposely making noise. You know?
Hey, it's okay though, man. The Lord gonna get y'all ass back for that shit, man.
Yep.
Most definitely, man.
Oh yeah, something drastic about to happen.
You wanna be disrespectful and whatnot, man? Hey, it's okay. Do what you do, man. Lord will get you, man.
You was talking about all the judgment that's going on.
Yeah. You can ride down the street and get hit by the car, man. Somebody running the red light. Disrespecting the word of the word of the Lord, man.
Semi take you out of something. You know? Wait. Let me get back to this. This is back in Sirach chapter 2. This is verse 5. It says, for gold is tried in the fire. He almost lapped out, man. That would have been nice how he lapped out. That would have been real nice.
He fishtail real quick.
He fishtail. You know what I'm saying? He lucky he recovered from that, because it almost got bad for him.
I would have ran over there, took the helmet off, and laughed at his ass, man.
Nelson.
I done took the camera over there and put him on live.
Yeah, man.
You see Akim?
Hey, yeah.
This what happened when you...
You wanted to do it for the fine, right? Hey, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him.
Hey, we're going to be tested in this thing too, man. We're going to be tested. Our faith is really going to be tested. You got concentration camps out here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got re-education camps.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you got jail cells, you know, for preaching the word, man. You know, they're going to come down like a madman, you know, on the ones that believe it, you know. That's what's going to happen, man.
Hey, what Trump trying to do with deporting U.S. citizens, you know, and you know that's targeted toward Israelite men in particular.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't going to do nothing but send Jake to a makeshift Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Torture devices. Yeah. All types of shit. Waterboarding.
Yeah.
The sun came out.
Yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, hey, torture devices, you know, waterboarding and all of that shit, man. All of this stuff, you know, it's Esau, man. We was talking about how Esau with the Levi, man. With the Levi sign, with the two horses pulling Jake apart.
Yeah.
You know, this is the type of shit that Esau would do, man. I was reading in Daniel the second chapter, and I was going because Nebuchadnezzar was talking about dismembering if you didn't tell him that dream, right?
Right.
And going deep into that dismemberment, they would put 4 trees together, tie your limbs to them, and then snap the ropes, and then pull you apart like that, man.
The tree's gonna snap back to its original form. So they would use some type of animal force. You know what I'm saying? X amount of ox or X amount of whatever strong enough animal to pull down the tree, and then they would tie that rope to where now that the tree is bent over, right, with all that tension on it. They would tie your arms and your legs to these 4 different trees, release them all, so that way all of them is snapping back to their original position, and that's your little body. You ain't about to hold that. Your shit's just about to pop off, like a Lego.
It's like I was telling this brother about here how they used to take the strongest slave on a plantation. They take his wife, cut the baby out, stop the baby, get him aggressive for everybody to see. Once he got aggressive, they would tie him to 4 horses, and that's where that Levi symbol for the pants that's tearing apart the pants. But really, that goes back to slavery, because what is Levi's made out of? 100% cut.
Wow.
So you got they used to take the strong horses and tie Jake to the 4 corners of the horses and hit the horses and again rip the motherfucker from limb to limb, man.
See, that's what's coming. That's what we gotta meditate on, man. You gotta think about that, man. Because this devil's gonna come and persecute us, man. He's gonna come hem us up. He's gonna come try to get us off the streets. He's gonna try to stop this ministry. But it don't matter, man. It don't matter. If we have to be a martyr for this thing, if we have to be put to death for this thing, man, it's okay. death is nothing but a sting.
Right.
Translation.
Right.
You know, we're gonna come back and we're gonna get that crown. We're gonna be raised up first. You know, Lord willing. But
I was gonna say you gotta have that mindset that the brothers in the Maccabees had, man. Those 7 brothers in the Maccabees, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have that mindset that regardless of whatever this devil can do to me, regardless of what these mere men can do to this body, all right, they can't do nothing except the Lord allows them to do it. But whatever they can do to this body, that's nothing in comparison to how the Lord can allow you to get that get back, man.
yeah,
You know?
because you're probably gonna get a lot of get back in the kingdom.
Oh,
you know,
man.
if they doing that, you know.
Your
But,
mind
hey,
shall meditate terror.
Yeah. Hey, but hey, that's what we gotta hone in and think about these things, man, and come to the front of my mind. That could very well be one of the brothers, man, or one of us. That can really be us, man. So if you have to endure or go through something like that, hey man, take it like a man. At the end of the day, take it like a man. If you got to get dismembered, you got to get cut up.
Can I read this? This is 2 Timothy 3:12. Yea, and all that that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution.
Woo! There you go, man. That's right on the head, man. Yahushua got persecuted. You see what they did to Yahushua, man. You see what they did to the 12.
Right.
So, hey, this is very well, man. But we know what the scriptures say, that some will not even taste death, but some will be martyrs, man. So that's the balance in this thing, because you can't just walk around and, I'm part of that. No,
Right.
I know the Lord got me. He got me preaching. He got me bringing out precepts. I do my lessons. I study. I'm on point. Hey, the Lord got me. I know I'm good. I ain't have to chase no death. I'm not going to get nothing going. I'm just going to get translated straight into a chariot, and that's it.
Yep.
Crazy work.
That you can't think like that in this thing, man.
That's dangerous. That's a dangerous mindset. I'm sorry. I know you.
No, go
you was about to say, hey, that's a dangerous mindset
Very much.
because that's gonna lead to pride, man. Because you think you got it. You think, oh, I'm doing everything right. I know I'm doing, and you ain't even paying attention to the thousands of things that you're doing wrong. Because you're always, as much as there's something righteous that you're doing, there's 2 things wrong that you're doing according to the law, man. That's why our righteousness has those filthy rags. Go ahead.
Yahushua was when he was rebuking the churches, Asia Minor, he was going into.
Oh, but I have this against you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You was doing all this right. I see that you're doing all this right, but I have this against you.
Right.
You ain't doing this right,
Because
man.
when you're on the high horse, you there's a lack of internal inspection,
Self-examination.
self-examination. When you're on the high horse and you
Saul.
think you made it.
It's all in the Lord.
Saul didn't think he was doing anything wrong, man.
Yeah.
Oh no, hey, Samuel was like, what's this? I can hear the goats and what's all this that I'm listening to? Oh no, the people, they wanted to bring that back in. Well, the instructions to you was to kill all that off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the people
But they
said,
want
so what did
to
Yahweh
sacrifice.
say?
But they want to sacrifice. No, it doesn't matter what they want to do. What did we tell you to do,
Yeah.
man? Or what did the Lord tell you?
Man,
to
you
do?
know they don't be listening.
But you the king.
You know how
You know how
Jake
Jake
is.
did.
Like, nah, man.
Nah.
Remember when they did to Moses, Aaron, when Moses had to go up and talk? He brought the calf down,
Yeah.
and he got punished for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think if the Lord is dealing with you, do you think he'll allow those people to be able to do anything against you? No, man. So do what the Lord told you to do, not just following along because, I fear for my life. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, we don't listen to men. We don't listen to the Lord.
It's better to obey the Most High rather than me.
Rather than men.
Real quick, this is 2 Corinthians 10:12. It says, "For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise."
Ooh, what's that in the NLT?
Y'all just about to get
All right,
it.
you know
That's what it
what?
said,
Let's go, let's go.
That's one of the ones that's like, hey, pull that in the NLT, because that's going kidney shot, you know?
Yeah. Liver shot.
Liver shot.
Hey, but you got to stay humble in this thing, man. You got to stay humble.
Yeah.
You got to think about, okay, yeah, the Lord got me on, I'm on point, I'm doing my thing, but still, like you said, our righteousness is a filthy rags, man. A fine balance, a just weight in this thing, man.
What he said, a broken and a contrite spirit. I'm gonna pull that for you.
This is 2 Corinthians 10:12 in the NLT. Oh,
Oh.
don't worry.
Oh.
we wouldn't dare say that we are as wonderful as these other men who tell you how important they are.
Wow.
Out your mouth.
Hey, but they are only comparing themselves with each other, using themselves as the standard of measurement.
Wow.
How ignorant.
How ignorant.
How ignorant.
That's why you gotta come correct.
It's today's a demonic ass day, man.
Let's go. They about to, something about to pop off.
Hey, I was just telling you, the white afro, it was crazy. It was about to go down.
I'm gonna read this next verse. It says, verse 13 in the NLT, 2 Corinthians 10. We will not boast about things done outside our area of authority. We will boast only about what has happened within the boundaries of the work of the Most High, of the work the Most High has given us, which includes our working with you.
Wow.
We got a portion in this thing, man. And what the talent the Lord gave you, you got to go with it, and bring back more. You know, with what the Lord gave you. You can't try to do more or say, oh, you know, I'm this, hey, you gonna get X out, man.
Right.
You're
trying to do too much. You're trying to take too much on your plate. That's gonna destroy you, man.
The Lord gonna sift you out of this thing, man.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna be back in the world searching for something else that's gonna be suited to you, man. When you had the knowledge, you had the understanding, you had the wisdom, and now you just returned that back in. Now you're back in the world. Everybody know about you, mock you now.
Right.
It's over for you, man. That's why you got to stay humble in this thing, man. You got to stay with a lowly spirit, man. You know?
Hey, I'm sorry. Can I read this just real quick? This is Psalm chapter 55. I'm sorry. Psalm chapter 51.
Demon, man.
Psalm chapter 51. I'm going to read verse 6 through verse 7. I didn't see it.
Looking like Alabama.
Damn. Psalm chapter 51, verse 16, it says, for thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou desirest not burnt offering. The sacrifices of the Heavenly Father are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart, O power, thou would not despise.
Hey, we're not going to despise that, man. You know, we're doing this thing the right way, man. You got to come the right way. That's the only way you're going to make it. You're going to endure to the end. You come in the right way.
Yep.
You know? You got all of these gimmicks and all of these extra shit, and I can do this. That's not part of the ministry, man.
Right.
You know, we're not here for that. You know, we're here to push the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and get the hell up out of here, man.
That's it.
Because this place is beyond wicked, man. Every time you turn around, it's something wicked in your vision. And you be like, man, why did I have to see that shit today, man?
I've been this last about 2 weeks, man. I've been expressing my vexation with just looking and being and seeing Edomites, man. Being around. Being around. That was Satan like a motherfucker. Cause I ain't no Edomite.
Yeah.
Being around Edomites.
I didn't even catch that. That you said being.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Being around, seeing them, going to the grocery store, fucking. Even when I'm watching the news, I'll be watching British news, BBC News, or Sky News or something, Canadian news, and just the ugliest Edomite you can think of just pop up, acting like he's some political pundit. And it's like, man, 5 words, and it's like, this is all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And just being vexed with Esau, man. You know?
Yeah, hey, look, Esau looking right now.
Yeah.
Fucking mouth all over this shit,
Bro.
man. You can't make this shit up, man.
Yeah.
We're tired of you Edomites, man.
Yeah.
We're tired of you Edomites, man. We're tired of looking at you, tired of being amongst you. It's open for you, man. We can't wait till you ain't changed, man.
And they about to get real desperate, being that it's just like if you do a crime with somebody and y'all about to get caught or something, you know, the Esau is gonna go. They'll get whoever it is. They're gonna get all frantic and start moving all just weird, just sporadic and no structure, because they're trying to evade being found out or apprehended. It's already found out when somebody break out of jail. They be robbing people for their cars, mid-traffic, breaking in houses, and you know what I'm saying? And Esau's going through that right now to where everybody knows, okay, he's guilty. But his judgment just hasn't come yet. So now they know that it's the end of their world. They're about to start doing all kind of crazy shit.
That's true. Like the brother in Dallas, Joshua, we did a video about how that white guilt. They're trying to return that white guilt and say, oh, we're not the ones. They're trying to turn the finger and put it reverse psychology type shit. Man. You know. No, but there's been a great position on you. You've been found out. Your skirt has been lifted, Esau. Right. We know you the wicked, man. Yep. And there's no changing that. You can't hide it. You can try to act nice and smile in your face and all of that, but deep down we know your spirit, man. Yep. We see the spirit that's upon you, man. This wicked ass spirit.
No, he go crouch you, right? We know we're not ignorant of Esau's devices. Yep. We know when you come with that pseudo humble, crouching down, trying to ease your nigga. We know you. Just because you put a suit on, you still that same creepy ass
demon.
Like Schmeagol coming out the cave.
Hey, we know you Edomites, man. I was telling this brother, Tawab, just a couple days ago. You know, we had an encounter. I had an encounter with the Edomite, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't say nothing to this dude. He ain't say nothing to me. But just upon seeing this motherfucker, the look in his eyes, it's like, I know exactly what type of cracker you is. Yeah. I'm better than you, fucking Donald Trump supporting ass Edomite, man. You know, but now that we're in the end, you're seeing the true nature and the true spirit of Esau come out. And his horns are showing, man.
You can't hide them.
You know, and hey, the men of the Lord, we ain't about to fucking kiss your ass and act like we like you. It's fuck you too. The feeling is mutual. Fuck you too. All you goddamn Edomites, man, going into slavery, man. Fuck all you Edomites, man.
That's right.
And hey, and if you wanna be buddy with Esau too, hey, the Lord he got some as an Israelite. The Lord got something special for your ass, man.
Because you got a lot of bitch-ass Jake men out there, man. That's all. Oh, what about? Why we got? God loves everybody.
All white people.
All of them gotta go. Or, you know, we know Jake is sprinkled among some of those Edomites out there, man. But for the most part, man, we fuck them, man.
Fuck them.
Look at all the shit, the atrocities they done did to our people, man. Right. And you gonna sit here and say they can have a piece of the pie?
Right.
Ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no fucking way.
Real quick, just what this brother was talking about, what Esau is doing right now is called cognitive denialism. Right, with his CRT bullshit, trying to erase what he did to Jake and make it seem like it was somebody else's fault.
Right.
You know that play, nigga.
Right.
Exactly. Y'all ain't finna rise up again or do nothing, man. Right. Y'all gonna be in straight chains, man. That's it. Slavery. That's 1,000 years of hardcore slavery to you so-called white people, man.
That's right.
That's what's gonna happen to you.
Thus saith the Bible.
Thus say the Bible, man.
And after that slavery,
you get tied up and burnt.
That's right.
To a prison.
That's right.
You ain't gonna be on the earth anymore. The earth ain't have to suffer to the shut your bitch.
You go home.
Nigga.
Fuck you too.
Go home. Fat ass feeling like he had a donut in his mouth. But hey, you so-called white people, you're going into slavery, man.
That's right.
The Bible says it. And we just speaking the truth of the Bible. Y'all put us in slavery and overdid it.
Hey, that's one of them niggas that we were just talking about.
That want to save white people, man. Yep. Why? So they can turn around and take everything you got and kill you again? Take all kill your whole family, take the man out the house, do all of this wicked shit towards you, man? You're gonna have to pay for that shit, man.
That's right. You ain't riding off into the sunset like no fucking John Wayne.
That's right, man.
Your ass gotta pay for the atrocities you done did on this earth, period.
Yeah, you can smile all you want to. You're gonna be the first slave. Hey, man, the spirit is on fire today, but for these Edomites, man, fuck these things, man.
Fuck these crackers, man.
Because they'll do the same shit, man, and we standing boldly in front of their shit, man. Boldly and saying this shit to their ass, man. Like the Lord told us to do, man.
Just real quick, let me, you had made mention of this. Let me read this. This is Nahum chapter It's Nahum chapter 3. I'm going to get to the point, verse 5. It says, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
Hey, the nations are looking, man. First and foremost, the nation of Israel, the righteous nation, the elect, the hopefully elect nation of Israel is looking at you and calling you out for your wickedness, man. For all you done, man. For what you're trying to do too, what you're trying to accomplish in the earth, man. The Lord is giving you that power on the left-hand side. You ain't this big, mighty, smart, thinking I know everything. I know how to get to the moon, and I done this and I done that. You ain't did shit, man. The Lord gave that to you.
He's a great liar.
A great liar, man. Master manipulator, man.
Master manipulator.
You know, bringing up all of these lies and going throughout the earth and saying the earth is 14 billion plus years old and shit like that, man. You about to bring out this MOTB, about to deceive all of these people into taking that shit. You know, this is Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. Look at Elon Musk, man, that little retarded big head motherfucker.
Weirdo.
Man.
Straight weirdo.
Straight widow, man.
Yeah.
Look at him he got the Neuralink and all of this shit, trying to usher in that MOTB, man. He's a front runner for it, man. He's really running the White House if you want to be frank.
Yep.
You know? Because we know this man merging with machine, the fourth industrial revolution, is upon us, man. We're in it. People are freely saying how they going to get this chip in their hand, man. They're going to put this chip in their hand. They want to do it. You know, they want to blast their leases to the beast system, man. But we're not doing that, man. We standing on business, man. We telling you not to do it. We telling you you're going to get destroyed if you take that shit, man. And you will not be able to take that shit out of your hand. You're not going to be able to repent from that, Jake. So if you take that shit, you in bed with Esau Edom, man. You're going to burn to death with Esau Edom here. And ain't nothing that can stop that.
Hey, a lot of IUIC might end up taking that shit. You know what I'm saying? If Nate don't flat out come out and condemn that, you know, and he trying to beat around the bush and give some type of cushion, you know, some gray area of what the MOTB really is, like when it actually is implemented, man, you're going to have dumbass 777, Rockdal Yabashimi outside. You're going to have dumbass Israelites of that congregation, especially all them damn dumbass women, that's going to, for the sake of their job and their benefits and they badass kids, 777, Rockdal Yabashimi outside. They're going to end up taking that shit. 555, Rockdal Yabashimi outside. And be destroyed, man. You know?
You want to get in bed with Esau? You will be destroyed with Esau, man. Right. Because there's going to be a lot of trickery and a lot of deceiving into taking that thing, man. But we know what the prophecy say. All we got to do is hold strong to that, man, and just say, we got to stand strong, man, and not be tricked by the wiles of the devil.
It said to endure affliction, 10 days or so, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, and the apostles already say that it's gonna be quick, man. Once they actually implement that chip, things are gonna move lightning fast, man. It ain't like, oh, we gotta suffer for years on end, not being able to do shit.
We got 1,000 years. We got 1,000 years from this point.
Right. Nah, man.
Chip is implemented.
It's gonna move.
Now we got 1,000 years.
It's gonna move quick, man.
Pressure shall not rise a second.
You're gonna be able to help yourself,
That's it.
Yep. Hey, this is Ezekiel 22, and I'm going to start at 18. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, they are even dross of silver.
Wow.
Gross, man. Y'all ain't shit, man. You the least of the metals, man.
Yeah, the dross is
that's burnt off.
It's the waste pretty much.
You the waste man.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't shit, man. Our people, like I said, our people are lining up to say the wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're confessing their disbelief. I'm telling you, I heard a video. It was this Eve talking out the side of her neck like crazy, man. Oh, and the Asiatic black man didn't come from Abraham or something. Or Abraham was an Asiatic black man, and he came over to the Americas, and that's the God's people over in America. But Abraham ain't got nothing to do with it. Like shit like that, man. You know, bringing damnable heresies. You know, and our people, man, they just turn and pressure play and pressure record and just saying whatever the fuck they want to say, man.
Yeah, whatever demon don't download some information in them.
Yep.
You know, while they were asleep, they wake up and
They
get with
wake
it.
up just saying all the most dumbest shit ever, man. You hit his ministry and it just straight turn you off. That's because the Lord ain't dealing with you. You know, the Lord has made this truth a snare into you, man. The Lord don't want you. You're those impurities. Use that dross. That silver that draws silver, man. You can't do it. We don't. The Lord don't got nothing. The Lord don't want you. He don't want anything to do with you, man.
Oh yeah. Verse 20, Ezekiel 22 and 20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in mine fury, and I will leave you there and melt you.
Hey, you will be melted here, man. I'm talking about melted. Your flesh being fucking boiled in hot nuclear fire.
Yeah.
Wrap that around your mind, man. Here it is. The truth has been brought out, right, throughout the four corners of the globe. The prophets out here, the Lord is speaking through his prophets. They're bringing out the prophecies. They telling you what's going to happen. Here's your key to salvation, but you don't want it. You trying to throw that key away. There's some other way. There got to be some other way to salvation other than the way that's been taught and brought out. There's no way, man. Jake is through, man. Jake is done. You got to burn here. You got to fry here, man.
And here it is, as an Israelite, you're automatically given a golden ticket, proverbial golden ticket, like Willy Wonka. Right? As an Israelite, by right, you're given a golden ticket, which means you have a shot at salvation. All you gotta do is, listen and apply, apply your time and efforts to serving the Lord. But our people's like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
Demons out here, man.
It's demon day today, man.
Yeah, all you got to do is apply what's been written, what's been said. There's a lot of you jakes that just hang on the comment board talking to you men because the Lord's flock is with men. You should be out here teaching, man.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good that you post scriptures on the comment board, but what are you doing with those scriptures, man? Why you ain't out there teaching? You know? Every brother's not going to be a prophet. Hey, the Lord has raised up many people in this body, man. You know?
There's many members in the body.
Yeah, it's many. There are many parts to this body, man. What the Lord might give you a part where you just push his name. You know? So there's no excuses for you jakes that's on the comment board, but you're not on the highways and hedges. You know, you're making lessons, but you're not on the highways and hedges, man. You're not presenting your body as a living sacrifice. You know, if you did, your mind would be reformed. You'll be out here pushing the word best as you can, man. If you know one precept, get out there and push it. You know.
Verse 21, yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof. And ye shall know that I, Yahweh, have poured out my fury upon you.
Hey, that day of the Lord is coming, man. Those nuclear missiles are going to fall from the sky, from the heavens, man. You know, those nuclear missiles are going to come and burn up everything, man. Everything will be burnt. All the elements shall burn with fervent heat. So if all these elements out here, we all elements, we're under the periodic table. all of it's going to burn. That means everything is going to be torched. There ain't going to be nothing here in America, man.
Right.
This place will be burnt to a crisp.
Desolation.
Ain't nothing but wild birds and creatures will be here.
That's it.
That's it. You won't be able to, I remember, my family had, American, no, this place is done.
That's the border of Texas.
Yeah.
That's the border of New York.
There shall not be one stone left one upon another in this place, man. Utterly destroyed.
Like it says, wild birds.
This is where I grew up. I went to school right there.
It ain't happening.
None of that.
Just real quick, the other side of that. This is Isaiah 48:10. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for mine own sake, will I do it. For how shall my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another.
Can I speak on that, man? Hey, because it said that we're going to go through a refinement process, man. But through adversity, through trials and tribulations, okay, is how we are being refined. Because the Lord is looking for specific men that's going to hold it down, regardless of the situation, man. They're going to hold it down. They ain't going to waver from it, not at any point, man.
Even in the face of
death. Even when they're faced with death, even when their knees get weak, the Lord's going to replenish them with strength, man,
hey,
in their
Yahweh
faith.
Shai, the angels had to come strengthen Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Yep. And you remember when David was compassed around about of his armies. He cried unto the Lord. And what did the Lord do? Beamed him up in a chariot and destroyed his enemies, man.
Yeah, man.
We getting ready to see things like that again on the earth.
Spiritual power.
Yep.
Spiritual just all out mayhem, man. And we can't wait. We patiently waiting for that day, man. And we see it slowly coming. Our apostles, our elders, they've been laboring this thing for 40 years, man.
Yep.
So they waiting. They can't wait, man. And they just decided like it was a day one for them, man.
Right.
Where they coming, chomping at the bits.
Chomping at the bits. Look at that damn mouse.
Read that again, see what's
It's Isaiah 48:10. I'm gonna start at 9. For my name's sake will I defer mine anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For mine own sake, even for my own sake, will I do it. For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another.
It ain't gonna get passed off to some other nation ain't about to rise up to take what was promised unto the Israelites, man.
Right.
And the Lord said for his name's sake, he's gonna uphold that promise. Not because we're worth anything. All right, Israel ain't worth a damn, man. Jake as a whole ain't worth shit, man. Okay? But for the name of the Lord's sake, he's got a certain amount of men that's never gonna bow that knee to Baal, man. All right, there's a certain amount of men that's going to be here upon the earth pushing forth the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai with sincerity and with truth. All right, and it's all for the sake of the Lord, man.
Right.
It ain't of us. That's why guys don't have, that's what you mentioned pride. Men don't have, there's no room for pride in men.
Hey, the scriptures say that pride wasn't created for men.
We ain't, what have you done that's so special? What have you done that's so special that you deserve to be proud, man? You ain't did nothing other than did what you was supposed to do, man. Did what you was created to do, okay? You don't glorify your car because your car got you to the store, right? That's what it was supposed to do. If your car didn't get you to the store, you're gonna cut your car out because that's what your car was supposed to do, man. Okay? So there's men on the earth that's here to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and that's what we're supposed to. We're doing our reasonable service, man.
It's why we was created, man.
It's the whole reason we was created.
I just had that thought this week, like, man, when it's good to reflect upon, your journey in this truth, man. And when you look at, what you went through in the world, and that was all preparation for the truth, And when you really analyze it, it's like, man, I was born to do this. The only reason why I'm created and on the earth breathing is to serve the Lord, in particular, to come out here and push His word. Anything else is for the birds, man. Everything else is dog shit. That's why the Apostle Paul said he counted it all dung for the excellency of the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yep.
You know, preaching and knowing Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the best thing ever, man. Everything else is insignificant, you know?
Hey, man, it's truth, man. It's heavenly gift that's been bestowed upon us, man. We got to take it and run. Take it and go. Strive, you know? Strive for the best of it, man. Do your best, you know, to preach this word.
Yep.
Because this is all we got.
That's it.
Like the brother was just saying, like, you know, you don't went through your life and growing up and all of that stuff, and it prepared you for this moment. Now you in this moment, you gotta fight, man. You gotta fight for it. You gotta fight for your brothers, man. You gotta fight for this ministry. You gotta fight Yahweh Shah. There you go, bro. You gotta fight for Yahweh Shah. He fought for us. He went on that cross. He endured that hardship, the mockery, the mockery from our people, you know, and you can see it in our people today. They're the same ones that was back there in the day saying crucify him, man.
Right.
You're not a friend of Caesar if you don't crucify him, man. That's what our people, man. So when they get on the internet and buck up against the truth, this is the same people that was saying the same shit, man. That's why you have to die here, man. The blood will be on your hands, man. 222.
And there was 333 on that one too.
Can I make mention, Kalak? Because you said we gotta fight for it, man. See, Wizzle read it earlier. No soldier entangle himself with the affairs of this life, so that way he can please him that has called him to be a soldier, man. We're in the army of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, we can't be involved with this earth and overly concerned with the ways of this world when we're supposed to be serving underneath the army of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You gotta have your mind focused on what's important, and the things in this earth ain't important, man.
It ain't, man.
Hey, in church they had that song, "We are soldiers in the army. We have to fight, although we have to hold up the bloodstained banner." Y'all remember that song?
Nah, I ain't never heard that
The
shit.
bloodstained banner. We have to hold it up until we.
Alright, lady.
Well, yeah, hey, we're spiritual soldiers, and we're fighting a spiritual battle in a battle. And some of us might have to go to the spirit world, you know, but we don't give a fuck. Hey, like Paul said, the Apostle Paul said,
Yep.
hey, he was stuck betwixt two.
Betwixt the two, yeah.
To stay and preach the gospel was more needful, but he was totally cool with going back to the spirit world because he'd be with Yahweh Shai. That's exactly how we feel, man.
Be in the embrace of the Lord.
Fuck this world, man. These dumbass, idiot-ass people. All these people are walking dead. They're walking dead people that will never come to the. If we wasn't at the end and say we had fucking 500 more years to go, these people would just continue to be demons and just die by natural causes or however the Lord take them out, and wouldn't give a shit about righteousness whatsoever. So fuck these people, man.
They would allow Esau to turn them into cyborg robots.
Yeah, there we go. That's right.
Titan cyborg.
Let me read this. Can I read this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 17. It says, "Therefore I hated life, because the works that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me, for all is vanity and vexation of spirit."
Man, all this vanity, man. It's fucking vexing out here, man. And excuse our French, but fuck this existence, man. Like we was just saying, we follow those instructions. So we came to preach the gospel, man. Everything else we see is straight vexing, man.
Yep.
It makes your stomach twirl. It makes your mind just be like, I just want to be sitting in the house, man.
We hate it here.
Get away from this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out, you know, get away from this shit, man.
Hey, man, I'll be riding in the car, man, and I'll ride with my windows down. Very, very, very. I don't do it often. Now that the weather's getting kind of nice, like, you know, you want to roll the windows down, but bro, like, come to a light and it's weird ass Edomites on all sides looking at you and shit. So I was just like, man, let me roll these shits back up, man, because I got 10, you know. And it's like, man, I don't even want Edomites looking at me.
Right.
You know, just nasty, filthy ass demonic energy just beaming on you. I can't stand that shit, man.
Get those leprous eyes off of me.
Demonic ass.
Oh man.
Zombie eyes, you fucking White Walker.
Hey, that's coming,
dead.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, eyes to the floor, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's how you
Oh,
did us.
remember, old boy, when we got lunch yesterday?
Oh,
The Jake?
yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right. So we met a Jake the other day, just chopping it up at lunch, and he was talking about how when he was growing up,
But first, you got to get the background.
yeah,
Where
he
y'all
was
from?
born on okay, so yeah, he asked us, hey, where y'all from? Da, 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 da. And he like, man, hey, you know, it's all right out here. You know what I'm saying? He said, young man go west.
Go west, young man. Go west.
He said that's a real saying, and he adhered to it, and it behooved him. And
He was in the Navy.
Yep.
He had you can tell he was retired. He had a Navy hat. He had his shirt tucked in.
Oh yeah.
Looking all proper and shit.
Oh,
He was in his 80s, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he, then he kind of went into the backstory of why he said that. He said he was born on a plantation, first and foremost, in Georgia, right? And he said when he was a child, when Edomites, you see that? He said when Edomites would walk by, it could be children. He said they would have to get down like this and look at the ground. Right? So you don't think the Lord gonna have you devils doing the same thing? You gonna do it double, man.
You
Put your nose in that dirt.
You gonna prostrate. You gonna fucking lay down. You gonna plank on the ground. We gonna walk on top of your ass.
Your face is in that mud. All right? Your face is in that fucking mud. Not a single leprous eye is gonna lay upon you without some harsh repercussions. You know what I'm saying? Some harsh repercussions, man. Them motherfuckers gonna be scared to sneeze in our presence, man. All right? The kingdom ain't about to be this soft ass place where everybody gets Hershey's kisses and shit, man.
Have you had your Hershey's Kisses?
Yeah, you get little beanie babies and shit. Nah, man, our kingdom is gonna be a manly kingdom, man.
Right.
All right, and the Israelite man, everybody's gonna know. All these heathen is gonna know that the Israelite man, you don't Israelites in general, you don't look at them. You don't do anything that could be even perceived as disrespectful towards them, or else that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Don't even think something crazy.
Yeah, man.
Cause we gonna know.
Get it out of here.
It's gonna be a complete change from this American. Everybody is welcome. You free to live however the hell you want to live.
Yeah, come here. Bring your gods with you. Come to Babylon the Great with your gods. No, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no idols in the earth, man.
Nah, man.
Hey, our reading this week, Hosea, the Northern Kingdom, the reason why they got fucked up is because the idols that they was worshiping, man.
Yep.
They're going to the Assyrians and making league with them and the Egyptians and worshiping all these deities, and the Lord got tired of that shit, man.
Yep.
You know?
You see the remnants on that on our people today.
That's the point. Yeah.
Gad, Reuben, right? They all got the Santa Maria in the house. They all got the little pocket priests that they carry around and pray to and shit.
Yep.
Nothing more than idols.
Yep.
Nothing more than you've already been judged for. Like, wake up. There's one power, and he ain't made of hands. He is not of wood or stone. He is the living power.
That's right.
That's how our people do, man. They gotta be whipped back into shape, man. They got burnt. There you go.
Hey, it said the same must know it after death by pain.
Yeah, there you go. Death by pain, man. And that's gonna be a lot of fucking pain, bro. A lot of pain. It ain't gonna be no like quick. Oh, I get hit with a missile, and then everything just turns black, and then bam. No, you're gonna feel that nuclear fire upon your skin.
That's
The
right.
scriptures say you're gonna stand there as the missiles come, and you're gonna burn.
Hey, let me grab that. Or let me read that. I got that. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherein the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouths."
So your eyes, your tongue, your soft all of that is gonna melt and burn and sizzle like you bring one of them sizzling plates out from Applebee's for heater season. You're gonna be like that. Just being scorched to death, man. That's a painful way to go out. When you had the key, man. You had the key. All you had to do is listen and follow suit. You know, reform your mind. Get this place out of your mind. Get this place out of your mind, man. What Micah 2 and 10.
Yep.
You know, you got to get this place out of your mind, man. This place will be burnt.
Yep.
The Lord is gonna do away with this place, man. And if you constantly going to bat for this place, standing up for Babylon the Great, aka America, you're gonna be burnt with it, man.
Hey, the scriptures say, where your heart is, there will your treasure be also. And you got some people who, their treasure is here in Babylon the Great, man. The white card was in the wrong. Hey, their treasure is right here in Babylon the Great. This is where their mind's at. When shit's really falling apart, they're going to be stressing the hell out, man. Ripping hair out and shit, man. You know? Because their mind is really focused on this. They're not storing their treasures in heaven where moth and rust don't corrupt, man.
Nasty ass shit.
That's the type of shit we gotta, man.
He was deliberately trying to walk like a bitch.
Like,
Fucking
that's
nasty ass
vexing. We're just
Edomites,
talking about
man.
how vexing this place is, man.
Trying
To
walk
see
like
shit
one.
like that, we seen a damn transform at the gas station.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Who knows?
This nigga's cast was this big.
He had a Samoan calf. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, bro,
With like tight ass shorts and I was like,
Hey, this place is weird, man.
weird ass motherfucker.
This whole earth is just weird. Hey, they had rainbow shit on their fucking car.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere, man.
It's an infestation.
You ain't getting away from the wickedness, man.
Right.
Every time you outside your door, even if you on watching the TV, anything that links to outside of your house is gonna be wickedness, man. It's gonna be something that's either it falls under two categories. Either it's vanity or it's a vexation of spirit, man.
Hey, I got a precept. Y'all still reading?
No, go ahead. I read all of that verse.
Okay. Let me, cause we was talking about America being destroyed and not knowing what state was what and all that.
Yep.
So let me Isaiah 34 and verse 8. It says, that sounded crazy.
You ain't gonna be able to just point and be like, yeah, that's where we used to hold camp at, right there.
Yeah, right there. It says, for it is the day, Isaiah 38 and 4. It said, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. And like the brothers were saying in Dallas last night, that forever isn't talking about eternity. It's talking about a long duration of time. Like, it feels like Esau's been in power forever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he's been in power for a long period of time, eon, which eon is an uninterrupted period of rule. So, from the time of the Renaissance, when Esau came back into power, until the day of the Lord, when the Lord destroys Babylon the Great, that's Esau's eon. That's his uninterrupted period of rule, meaning he's in power, he rules, and him alone. All right, not the Japhites, as the brothers and Dawson was going into, not the Japhites, but the Edomites, so-called Caucasians. And then when the missiles drop, that's it. It's a wrap. Off the bat, they going into slavery. Okay? It says, from generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. Okay, now that forever and ever is eternity.
Right.
You know, you NLT.
I got you.
NLT that thing, boy.
NLT that.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on.
Let me keep on. Let me keep on.
So I was about to look up a word, and I was like, hold on, let me just get that.
Hey, because that's exactly what I was about to do next. Verse 11. It says, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it, and the bittern shall possess it, which is, birds.
Yep.
The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion. That's the point. The line of confusion being when, Abarazazah, we are of that number, all right, and that's a strong Abarazazah. We're not making ourselves of the elect, but Abarazazah, we are of the elect, Lord willing. When we get delivered, or if we're with Yahweh Shai when he returns, all right, if we got to be martyrs, or we get delivered, because we didn't taste the death till we see the kingdom come with power. Mark 9. Either way it goes. Oh, that's Ashiar's right there. Hey, Ashiar, Shalom, brother. we found you one out here, man.
With the white afro. He right here, he's 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. No. So I brought this out. When we in that chariot and we fly over, we're not going to actually touch down and walk on this land.
Right.
All right, because that's prophesied that ain't nobody going to walk on this land ever again. The animals will, But when we fly over Babylon the Great, aka America, right, and we hovering over Marakapath, right? When we hovering over Babylon the Great, you're not gonna be. It's gonna be so vast of a desert. You're not gonna know where New York was, where Florida was, where are the border of Florida and Georgia, the border of California and Nevada and Arizona, the border of Texas and Oklahoma. You're not gonna know that because it's just gonna be complete desert. Now you'll know. All right, this is the West Coast, so that's probably California right there.
Even that's going to be a little different.
Going to move it out this place.
Even that's going to be a little different.
Yeah, true that.
You think about all the heat that's going to be on this landmass, man. The water that's close here is going, man. It's going to be completely different, man.
True that. Look at this shit, man.
Ooh, I told you it's going to happen today.
It's going to happen. How many near misses we done seen since camp started? It's more than we can count. Like realistically, if you think about it, it's like, damn, I don't know how many. I don't know if it's been 12 or fucking 17. But
judgment is close.
Judgment's close.
It's here, but it's getting closer and closer.
Yes, sir.
And that's why these people is bugging out.
Yep.
Hey, and then also we got to remember that these motherfuckers is all vaccinated too.
Like whatever the hell happened at Nisqually.
And that,
You know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell happened at Nisqually, it fucked up all of the traffic.
Hey, she was high stepping.
5-car Impala.
Hey, saw that Jake too. Hey, Jake. Fuck them white boys in their big trucks. We got trucks now.
He said, fuck them white boys. He was like, that's right. Oh, jeez.
Hey, real talk. Fuck them white boys. Fuck them white.
Hell yeah.
And this,
Yeah, one too.
Yeah, well, that's why.
He said, hey, we got big trucks now. Fuck these white boys.
I was like, why Clark got a big ass truck? Because he big. That brother big as hell. He need that space.
But dealing with them earthquakes, they was just talking about if there's a major earthquake in the Northwest, that parts of this place is going to be underwater.
Yep. There's a volcano 300 miles off of Oregon.
Yep. In the water.
In the water.
Yep. That's active that they are predicting could erupt in some near future.
Yep.
hopefully it does.
You got Mount, St. Helens or whatever, or Rainier.
We got Rainier.
Both of them, man.
Well, shit, there's a whole, from Oregon, or from California up, all those mountains are on that same fault line. I'm not sure if they're on the exact same fault line, but I know the ones from Mount Hood to Mount Adams, I believe, are all on that same hot spot. So if they blow, hey, one of them blow, they could all go.
They all go, they just change.
They could.
Which, well, we're not too far from Yellowstone either.
Oh, the geyser?
And Yellowstone's a super volcano, man.
That's right.
So and the scriptures talk about the earthquakes, you know. There shall be earthquakes and upwards of the people and whatnot, man. So, hey, these earthquakes, we starting to see them. We're starting to see them. We're starting to see more and more activity. I mean, every day. If you got an earthquake app, you look on that, it's every single day. It's hundreds of earthquakes, man. Hundreds. They might be small and here and there, but nevertheless, it's still.
It ain't never been like that.
They ain't that, yeah.
And it's because Esau's fucking with the earth, man. From fracking, pulling all the oil out the earth, fucking weather modification, technology, the heart program, all that shit is affecting the earth.
This concrete affects the earth, man.
They don't let the earth breathe.
Yeah, all this shit that they keep putting in the earth.
Hey,
They take all the trees out of there.
Yep.
Hey, this concrete is like if a female that go to sleep wearing makeup, you know, she never takes makeup off and she just Yeah, it's like your fucking face ain't breathing. That's why you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Acne and all that shit. You know? Yeah. Yeah. You know, your face ain't breathing, so the earth is not breathing. The earth needs a facelift, so to say.
Yeah.
That's why the apostle Peter in 2 Peter said we look forward to a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, man.
That's right.
You know?
None of this concrete, you know, taking down the trees.
That lowers the vibration of the earth too.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't breathe, the wind don't come, you know, and you can't get the wind off the trees because the wind gives off oxygen and whatnot. You know, something along those lines. But the wind, with more trees, it helps the earth. It cleans the air.
The trees and the plants is a natural filtration for the air, man. Because what we as the animals, what we breathe out is carbon dioxide. That's what the plants take in. When they take in carbon dioxide, they transform that into oxygen and release that. That's what we need. We need the oxygen. They need the carbon dioxide. So it's a symbiotic relationship. The animal kingdom and the plant kingdom,
you see that?
they work together in tandem.
Yeah,
Yin and yang, as soon as you said that.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't make it up.
Yeah. The balance is spirit.
And you got Esau trying to take away the trees, trying to cut them down, trying to poison them and shit, man.
Man, I see
Trying to break artificial trees, man.
Yeah.
And putting fake stuff up, man.
Listen, man, Esau's whack.
go.
He's whack,
Gotta
bro.
go.
Esau's whack, man.
This nigga gotta go.
Bro, I was watching news last night and they was talking about setting up some I had to cut the TV off, man. They was talking about setting up some type of power plant off the coast of some ocean. On the coast of the ocean. And then they're gonna have these big ass pipes that take seawater.
Oh yeah.
From the sea, and the water will be funneled into the factory, and then in the factory, it's pretty much taking certain shit from the water and then putting it over here into this tank, and then the other shit from separating chemicals and particles for dumbass purposes, man.
Right.
Like what's the point behind all that shit? And they say 111, and they're saying it like they know this shit's gonna work.
Right,
But with everything that we've seen Esau do with his scientific achievements, none of this shit works, man.
Right.
Nothing Esau has created that's gonna so-called help mankind with the energy and efficiency. None of that shit works, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got people that look at Esau when he's giving his TED talk about whatever the fuck he plans to usher out to the people, and they all in amazement and clap. Oh yeah, oh that's so smart. You know, and none of it works, man.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue in this. This is Isaiah 34 and 11 again. I'm gonna read that. It says, "But the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it; the owl also and the raven shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. They shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing." You know, because you ain't gonna have no right now, what's the number 47?
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no, Lord willing, no 48 or 49. After America's destroyed, say it gets destroyed with Trump in office, ain't gonna be no fucking somebody from overseas in Europe gets crowned president and fucking, comes to America to try and rebuild again.
Or even in the ancient land, right? When somebody would take over a kingdom, that king's line, they may get carried off to a different kingdom, but then at some point they come back and start ruling over that land again. You know, that line, this is the rightful king of the north. You know what I'm saying? On some Game of Thrones type shit.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be none of that. Ain't nobody, baby Trump Jr., right? His ass ain't about to get carted off to slavery and then someday come back to be president of the United States like you.
What's that nigga name? Start with a B.
Barron or some
Barron.
shit.
Yeah.
Nah, Barron's gonna be Barron.
Barron's gonna be retarded. But yeah, Barron.
Barron's
He ain't got no money.
Baron's ass is dead. Baron's ass eyes is gonna consume away in they holes.
Yeah.
All right.
Baron's a slave.
Yeah.
Verse 13.
Call all you man about
Verse 13 it says, and thorns shall come up in her palaces. So where the White House is, guess what? It's gonna be totally destroyed. And if anything grows, where the actual White House or what's that whole area? DC. Capitol Hill and all that.
Capitol Hill.
If anything grows there, it's gonna be thorns. All right, and nettles. All right, and thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, like an old Western movie. And then fucking
the tumbleweed. You gotta have that tumbleweed.
And then you hear one of them the fucking
That door.
Oh, the eagle
saloon.
yeah.
That eagle sound. It's the eagle.
Hey, but it ain't gonna be no saloon though. It ain't gonna be no saloon for that. I thought, yeah, whatever sounds can be heard. It's gonna be the tumbleweed shit and then the fucking the animals.
You gonna hit a wind, the wind.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got a sidewinder snake just fucking in the dirt. You know what I'm saying?
They call it a dirt devil, where it's the wind kicks up that dirt and it does like a little baby tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna have that shit going around.
All right, verse 13. And thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles. Hey, remember it's like when we lived in the old spot. And the owl, you hear all in the middle of the night, hearing owls and shit. You looking around.
Like that nigga's right on you type shit. Like how this bee is interacting right now. Get on, Mr. B. Get on, Mr. B. Clock. I got you. You good. I got you, bro.
I'll play with that.
It's okay. I got you, bro.
Shut your ass up.
Why so serious?
Go ahead, bro.
It says, verse 13, Isaiah 34, and thorns shall come up in her palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortresses thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls.
Yep. You have reptiles here, all right, all kind of just wildlife that can survive in the I was looking at it earlier. All types of wildlife that can just survive in a barren land, man.
Desert-like
climate. In a desert-like climate. That's what you're gonna have here. You know, things that don't got no business being around us in our luscious green kingdom. You know, our oasis. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, 441. Verse 14. The wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, because you got certain birds that migrate hella far distances. I forget what bird it is, but it's a specific bird that migrates from I want to say from Iceland or Greenland or one of them over to the Americas, and that's a long ass flight.
That's for a flap, every flap. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but just like dolphins and whales, they hit the current.
Yeah.
They hit that current, and they can fly. They're able to do it because they're able to fly at a high elevation to catch that current. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna have international commutes with birds from different islands, because like you said, there's gonna be new islands popping up. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna travel from the Babylon the Great to those islands and so on and so forth.
It says there's birds that migrate from Europe to America.
Here we go. I was thinking it might have been Europe, but I didn't want to be wrong.
Warblers. It says several. This is an AI overview from Google. I typed in what birds migrate, and then what popped up is what I clicked. It said from Europe to America. All right. So it says several bird species migrate from Europe to North America. Some even crossing the Atlantic Ocean. I mean, how else are they getting it? It says these include warblers and some species of ducks, including Eurasian It's like pigeon, but it's with a W. Wiggins. Widgeons. Eurasian teals. And tuft ducks. T-U-F-T-E-D. Tuft ducks. All right. The European starling was also included to North America and is now very common.
This fucking bitch, man.
So that's the
Fucking
point.
weirdo laughing and shit. Yeah, jokes on you.
Hey,
Crazy bitch that was scooting across the street.
Nah, that ain't her fucking ugly old no neck having ass bitch.
Yeah, it's real funny, and it's gonna be real funny until those nukes is dropping, man. You know, until certain men are being spared from the
Weird people.
destruction.
I hate that about these man. The weirdest people in
She thought
Washington.
we was gonna hurt or some shit. Like what the fuck?
These people out here are so weird, man. It's fucking demons. All right.
Go west, young man.
Yeah, go with you, man. Oh, shit. You know what you want to talk about, man? There's weird ass people out here, man.
You can't make
Riding
it
up and
man.
down the avenue, yo. This is crazy. Verse 14, it says, the wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screech owl also shall rest there and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures also be gathered, every one with her mate.
So they're gonna breed together. They're gonna mate together. With the vultures.
Right,
like
weird shit, man.
Hey, no, because this is what Sakari Pegasus was trying to say that verse 16, seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh and read, no one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate, for my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them. Now that's talking about the prophecies. There's you don't have to go outside of the Bible and look for the missing link. Okay, well there's certain of the prophecies is incomplete in the Bible because its other half is found in the Quran or found in the Egyptian Book of the Dead or whatever the case may be. No, everything we need pertaining to prophecy, pertaining to salvation is found here in the scriptures, man. You know, but Sakari, I was always trying to say that was talking about vultures. You know, vulture boxes. You know, the weirdo.
Because he be reading fucking commentary from Edomites and think he fucking knows something.
Yeah.
That's why he getting popped in the ass, nigga.
Verse 17, and he shall cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein. Now that being these no one, as far as the prophecies go, you had certain portions that was given to this prophet, certain given to that prophet, certain given to that prophet, and guess what? When you come back, hey, the Lord gives you that measure. You know what I'm saying? The Lord didn't give just one prophet end all be all. You know, he didn't do that. This measures for you, this measures for you, this measures for you. You know what I'm saying? There's a major prophets and minor prophets. That's what that's going into when you got the spiritual eyes to see. But if you read it for face value, you might get delusional and think it's all right to get bent over and become Pegatron. You know?
Testament.
Yeah.
Hey, just like like you're saying, like and Lucas said, I gave some 30, some 60, and whatnot. So, and it's true, man. Hey, Esau Edom. This kind of happened to this land because of Esau Edom, man. He's
defiled, man.
He's defiled, man.
It's Isaiah 24, verse 5. I'm going to start at 4. I'm going to start at verse 3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled of the Lord, for the Lord hath spoken his word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languished and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Hey, the proud ass people. Hey, matter of fact, what's happening with all these Americans? The brother sent a video where you had a bunch of Edomites. He was just scrolling, TikTok, I think it was TikTok or something, or YouTube Shorts, and it was just every feed was some Edomites complaining about it's over, guys. I'm tired of losing friends to suicide and drug overdoses. It's over. Just complaining like a little bitch. Esau go through some hardship and fucking put a pistol in his mouth and blow his brains out because he can't deal with adversity. But the halted people of the earth is languishing. These proud ass, big truck driving, raw meat eating Americans, you know, they feeling it now. Now it ain't so cool to be a so-called white person, man. You know.
You look that funny. You was already looked that funny.
Another weirdo on the corner. Want to be a fucking female. Man, fuck this place, man. The Lord can't burn this place soon enough, man. Right.
Isaiah 24:3, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The haunted people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant.
Esau got toxic water out here. He got toxic food. He got your pharmaceutical, you know, your pharmakia is killing all the people. You know, they're hooked on every type of antidepressant or some type of cure me, you know, put a patch over it, something like that. You know, this man has ruined this existence, man. You know, all out of just fucking greed and covetousness, man. You know, that's why the earth is defiled under his watch, man. He don't change. He don't make this Gregorian calendar. You know, when it comes back from Egypt and whatnot, but still copy it, because all he saw do is copy and paste. You know, and try to put his own spin on it. He don't made up these months.
He gonna copy it, kill you, and then take the credit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, where everybody want to be us, but us.
Hey, like the brothers in Dallas last night was talking about 222. He was talking. The brothers in Dallas was talking about the Egyptians. Esau took over Egypt and then put on their clothes and said that they was them.
Yeah. Oh, my great grandfather was Pharaoh. No. No, stop that. Cut it.
No,
I'm Native American. No. You're fucking not. Hey, they tried to put out a scientific paper talking about how the original Native Americans was white. Get the fuck out of here with this shit, man.
Hey, that's him trying to get back into that pseudoscience like brother was going into. Esau, he going hard with the lies, man. You know, because the whole so-called woke era where the truth was just being pushed out there and everybody was waking up to who they are and this, that, and the third, and that being pretty much implemented by the prophets. You know, the scriptures talk about the veil, the Most High doing away with that veil. You know, and so with that, you know, Esau was just left out there. You know, okay, this person, they found out they're Elam, they found out they're Moab, they found out they're Cush, and so we're Israel. And then, okay, there was only one nation left. You know, there's only one dot left to be connected, and it was two things left. You had the Edomite, the name Esau, and you had white people, so-called Caucasians. Well, by what is it, extrapolation or process of elimination? Well, this got to be you. You know, but now they don't want to have to wear that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have to wear that, so that's why they're gonna come with all this bullshit lies. You know, and they science and they numbers, false numbers.
They're gonna try to spin it, man. Spin it to make it seem like they always been the good guy.
They're gonna hit you with that Euro step.
Yep. They're gonna be
Hey, because that's the same thing they're doing.
That's
with,
their only move.
That's the same tactic that they do with these foreign countries. They demonize the hell out of them, so that way when they go roll up on them, they got the support of the people because they've made them to seem as if they're the bad guy. And that Esau, they have no choice but to liberate those people by going in there and disrupting that country. So it's
their own shit.
To go along with what you were saying. You were saying they're gonna make it seem as if they're the good guys, man. And they're gonna demonize, and then roll in with harsh judgment to make it seem as if they're the good guys, man.
One thing I was thinking, I was watching news, and when that whole earthquake happened in Myanmar, when that happened, I was like, man, I wouldn't be surprised. I thought this to myself. I wouldn't be surprised if Esau used that goddamn heart to cause that fucking earthquake so that way they can get up in there. Because there's civil war going on for a long ass time in that country. And that's a country that most people didn't even know that that even existed.
Right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a country that's like cut off from the rest of the world in a lot of ways. So I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Esau tried to get up in there and use the heart system to generate the earthquake to be able to get up in there. And so I was watching the news, and it was like a commercial, but it was like the news broadcasting commercial where they show a bunch of segments of where they go to war-torn countries, and they was in Egypt, they was over in here, they was over in here, and then they showed some Edomite in the back of a truck. They driving through the country of Myanmar. It's just been that civil war for a long time, but we plan to explore it. You know, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna go in there and save the day. I'm like, these fucking devils, man.
White savior complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sitting in the back of the truck, fucking, you know, they always had them news, the news people that go to the front lines. And so he's driving,
It's a press or something.
He's in the back of a truck and shit, fucking some damn Japhite driving, some little ass Japhite driving and shit. He in the back with his partners and shit, driving all fast. And we plan to explore the Myanmar country at odds. And I'm like, get out of here, man.
So that's what the scriptures say. This earth is defiled under the habits thereof, man. This devil think he's gonna go out throughout the whole earth and just land his mark everywhere, and everybody gotta bow down to him. You know, and if you don't bow down to him, he's gonna kill whoever's in that's trying to go opposite of him, opposing him, and then set up his own shit in there, man.
Set up a puppet.
And then now your whole country, now you're drinking that Babylon juice, man.
Damn.
Now you're drinking that Babylon juice, and you can't get out of it. Your people are wrapped in it.
Yep.
Your people now your people are going against that ancient customs.
Right.
They want to do what Americans do.
Now your women is loose.
Your women are loose. Your men want to be women. Your water's polluted. Your air is fucked up. You can't grow crops no more in your own backyard.
You gotta have Monsanto
seeds.
seeds. You gotta get seeds from the U.S. government to grow on the shit they don't fucking sprayed and tampered and fucked with.
Hey, here it is. You got
this only seed can grow. This only these Monsanto seeds can grow here.
You got a whole lake over here that your ancestors done bathed in. You know what I'm saying? But now y'all gotta get westernized plumbing and shit. Gotta tear your land up to put in pipes and shit so the shit can now go into that lake.
Damn.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like that's the type of shit Esau do. Right. You bring security, got troops over here telling you what to do, telling you to open your trunk. But it's like, motherfucker, this is my thing. What the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Telling you no, your wife, she deserves to be free and commit adultery.
Yeah. Your daughter needs to be free. She needs to be out here.
Yeah. She needs to be liberated.
Type shit. Yeah.
Shit, man. Hey.
Instead of you keeping a close watch on your daughter, she should be free to go out with her friends and wild the fuck out all night, man.
That's exactly what Esau does, man.
You know, putting the woman on a pedestal, man.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, this is the nature. This is the beast of Esau, man. This is the mindset of this wicked man, our wicked twin brother. You know, who has been estranged from the womb, or coming from the womb, speaking lies, man. You know.
Back in Isaiah 24, verse 6, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
like that pick, man, and that going into that 144 of Sir George Sanders, man, that was aimed at the man of the Lord, man. Spiritually looking at it, because that the quarterback is a captain of that team. You know,
he's a critical piece.
Yeah, and we're living in an age where, you know, in football, the quarterback is put on a high pedestal.
Yep.
He's the one who brings the throw the points, you know, bring the points in, got the fans and all of that stuff, and you know,
he orchestrates everything.
Yeah, exactly. So that 144, who's going to be orchestrating everything? Yeah. Like I said, that pick, I mean, that moment was for the men of the Lord, spiritually, man. Spiritually.
Hey, and you know they know about the Israelites.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
They claim to be all religious and whatnot. His dad believe in God, so, a white Jesus, but you know they know about, you know, they from Dallas. You know, Dion, he from Florida, but you know, they spent time. They grew up in Dallas, the Sons. They know about the brothers out in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Dion that sold out though.
Yeah, remember when we was looking at him? I forget if Tawal was there, but we had paused and he looked like a rat, like a black rat. He looked like a black rat. He was smiling.
That was back in Beachcrest.
Yeah,
Just a big ass TV. Oh, I'm sorry. They don't know. They don't do that too. We ain't there no more.
Yeah,
it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But no, that was back in that house.
Yeah.
Though. You
Huh?
know?
I said he was looking like Master Splinter.
Yeah, bro. Word up. Yeah, he looked like a straight rat. We was like, what the fuck? But he cooled out.
I'll grab that in the NLT. This Isaiah 24:3. The earth will be completely emptied and looted. Yahweh has spoken. The earth mourns and dries up. The crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away.
All of these Elon Musk's and Donald Trump's and your highly, you know, your Edomite Republicans and Democrats and all these billionaires, Bill Gates, and all of these people will be going to be burnt up, man. They're going to be burnt up.
Well, they're going
to escape and
go into captivity. But you do got certain millionaires that's dumb enough to stay in America and build a bunker.
Build a bunker.
You idiot.
That's a lot of people's actual plan.
You know that?
They plan is to go into their backyard bunker, man. Mm-hmm. You know, or go into the woods that's right there by their house where they done built a little cache.
They want to go into a bunker, wait until the destruction goes past, and then come out and try to repopulate or whatever they want to do. Redefine it. Basically.
They gonna say that boy, they gonna be that bunker. You think the fire's out yet? Yeah, they gonna fucking open that shit.
Hey, you seen that?
No, Miguel.
No.
You brother seen that movie Cloverfield Lane with the dad from Roseanne?
I don't think so.
You know the Fred Flintstone. He played Fred Flintstone. He's a Goodman or whatever his name is. Yeah, there's a video that came back years back called Cloverfield Lane, where pretty much him and these two other knuckleheads was in a bunker, man. Pretty much at each other's throat, because you know you in that tight space with people, you get annoyed at each other's throats and shit, man, because they kept on wanting to see what's going on outside, and he's like, look, man, you about to expose all of us, like, you know what I'm saying? So they was at odds and whatnot. Wait, so you're gonna have people in that scenario wanting to peek and see what the hell's going on outside, and gonna fuck themselves up, man.
Hey, but that fire is gonna be. You can have the deepest bunker you can possibly build in America. Your ass is gonna die.
Because they got nuclear missiles that can penetrate.
Yeah, bunker busters.
And you're going into slavery.
You're going into slavery.
If you happen to survive the nukes, by whatever weirdo plan you got, if you happen to survive, well, you're gonna get chain slapped on you, man.
That's
people come and gather you.
And surviving those nukes only apply to outside of America.
Right. Like if you go up to the north part of Canada or something, you got a place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna find that nigga Nate.
Wait.
Canadian prepper. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna look to see if you a Jake or not. We gonna know about it. The angels gonna sort him out.
Yeah. We gonna know. Hey, so you happen to be so you was a Jake. All right. Oh no, you was a heathen.
Hey, well, the shizzy hit the fizzy.
Yeah, the shizzy hit the fizzy, didn't it? You didn't warn the people properly, Nate.
Yeah.
From Canadian Prepper. That's my dude. That's my nigga.
Wait.
Okay.
That's my nigga. Like Jesus Christ is my nigga. Wait.
Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourns and dries up, and the crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away. The earth suffers for the sins of its people, for they have twisted the Most High's instructions, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant.
Twisted the instructions, man. There was an instruction man given, and you didn't want to follow it. You thought you knew better. Because Esau got a God-like complex. Esau wanted to be God, man. He wanted to sit in the seat of God. He's professing himself as God, man. But he can't be that, man. You know, the Lord is not in all his thoughts.
God don't got nothing.
Come on, man. How you figure?
Look, what's the creation photo? You got God in the pink bed with Adam with a micro penis and with a bunch of little baby angels.
Little pedo babies.
Come on, man.
Hey,
That's
Got a
fucked
little
up.
butt. Got micro wings.
hold on. So you telling me the Heavenly Father needs sunglasses? You know what I'm talking about? Like sunscreen, sunblock, and sunglasses. The Heavenly Father needs that. You know what I'm saying? This hair don't got no definition. It's just that flat leprous dog hair.
Straight
Fucking rock band here.
from a 1960s band.
That weird ass nigga. Yeah, that's God's only begotten son. That weirdo that walked by here. Fuck out of here,
Yeah,
man.
get out of here, man.
Come on, man.
Fuck that.
You see his father. Dude was here.
Oh, and then he flips it. Oh hell no, man. Hey, they always got that little. It's like some scrawny ass white man with torn ass clothes on. You know what I'm talking about? Like barely covering them up. Scrawny as hell.
No push-ups.
Hey, nope, never did a push up. You know what I'm talking about? Like
looking like a white Ethiopian.
Hey, rib cage, you see all of that. Nigga, he ain't eat a biscuit. He ain't ate the past 3 weeks type shit.
Yeah, nigga, hey, you don't like chicken and waffles. You don't like grits. You don't like greens. You don't like cornbread.
You don't eat watermelon? You don't eat watermelon? Like, come on, man. He's been fasting. That's why he's skinny.
Nigga, the nigga a vegan.
Drinking
raw meat.
Red Bulls all day.
But this scrawny dude carried the cross though, right? This scrawny ass dude, he carried the cross and went through everything. Man, come on, man.
That's because they believe he was God.
Yeah, come on, man.
He flipped the table, that little screen.
Right. This scrawny dude, he beat everybody out the temple though. This scrawny
You would
ass
have seen him be like, ah!
He's gonna give himself a hernia trying to flip the table.
Right.
A hernia and hemorrhoids trying to
He
flip
busted
the
in
table.
there and said, I'm gonna beat all y'all with this cord. He would have been like, oh, you? This nigga?
Oh man.
Hell no.
Nigga,
South
the cord
Park.
weighs more than you.
South Park used to make fun of the Ethiopians. They had an Ethiopian character. I forget what his name was. They called him Ethiopian something, but they did the clicks. That's your God. That's who is coming to save you. This scrawny dude, man. Get out of here, man. Go ahead, Tito.
All right, verse 6. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people must pay the price for their sin.
Hey, the curse, it talks about that curse in Zechariah the 5th chapter. That curse that covered the whole earth, man. These chariots, man, when they come out of the heavens, man. And when they come into this realm, you're going to see the sky get flooded by it.
Right.
You know, they're going to cover the whole sky. Hey, the earth, the sun is going to be black, turning to black, you know. So you're going to see all those chariots. You're going to see the angels outside of the chariots, angels in the chariots, you know, shooting concentrated fire laser beams, man, on this place, man, burning it up like you in a movie, you know. But this is the reality that curse that's coming upon the earth, man, because of the what Esau Edom has done, man, what he's done to the apple of the Lord's eye, what he's doing to the earth itself, man. He cannot take care of this, man. You can't put your life in this man's hand. He's going to find a way to corrupt you. He's going to find a way to defile you. He's going to find a way to make you do something or get you to doing something. He's going to find a way to get you to go against your power, man. And have you serving all of these idols have you doing everything backwards, man, not following the right instructions. And that's why the Lord got to come to our people, because our people are not going to get right. So the only thing that's going to get them right is these missiles, man. It's these concentrated fire laser beams, man. That's what's going to get our people right. And they're going to get in their right mind when they get in the kingdom again, man. But on this side, hey, we already got a head start, man. We got this truth, man. The Lord is giving us His truth, and we're building ourselves up because we're going to be the owners. I mean, the heirs, man. The heirs of the promise.
Yeah, we're going to be owners too.
Yeah.
Because we're going to own Edomites.
Yeah, there you go.
All the nations.
Man, all you Haitians.
Right. Haitians.
All you nations.
That's racist. Not fair. Yeah.
They are destroyed by fire, and only a few are left alive. The grapevines waste away.
Hey, the population of the earth now compared to post missiles drop, 144 in that car. The numbers is going to be way different, man. It's millions, billions of people that's going to die, man. Because, hey, you got to think about it. The missiles is going to take out a lot of people, but then when we even amongst the nation of Israel, when we go and make 144 in that truck, I'll tell you about me outside. When we, as the scripture say, when we make Jake come up underneath the bond of the company in the wilderness, you're going to have a lot of Latin tribes that's going to want to continue to worship Jesus.
They want Jesus.
And they're going to die.
They're going to be looking for him.
Maria.
They're going to be looking for
Santa Maria and Jesus Cristo.
They're looking for Guadalupe.
Yep.
They're going to be looking for their idols, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be waiting for them, man. They come save you, come save us, and then they're going to see Yahweh Shah. They're going to see the men of the Lord,
Yep.
And they're going to be like, that's not the images.
No negro. Jesus Cristo, no negro. Yeah.
It's bronco.
Yeah.
Hey, not to mention, we still have World War III that's going to happen as well, man. That's going to take out a lot of people. All right, because that scripture, it speaks about how it's going to be all these armies that get turned to powder, man, turned to dust, nothing but dust and smell of smoke. You know, so that's going to greatly play on the population as well.
Talking that shit, talking about Latin tribes.
He was reading the sign.
Oh.
I looked at him. He looked at me and he said like that. I kind of put him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was seeing lips moving and shit.
Yeah.
I don't trust them anyway.
You already know they probably one nigga.
Hey, fuck all the eggers, man. You don't need them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Punk bitches.
Juan Eggers.
Hey, I got a bone to pick with Issachar at the moment, man. All right? Because they be acting.
No,
I'm sorry, Mexicans. I got a bone to pick with them, man.
We love Issachar.
Yeah, no, hey, shalom
All
to
the Latin tribes.
to the brothers.
Shalom to all the Latin
to the
tribes.
brothers, man. You know? With them
But y'all
them regular,
hard-headed.
hey, them regular bean-eating wetbacks, man, fuck that. Go ahead.
Catch your eye, baby. Catch your eye.
Monteca.
Yeah, you Monteca loving, what they call the pork, carne,
carnita taco eating ass.
Fuck you niggas, man.
Cilantro.
Elaine. Hey, but to Yasharala, shalom.
Con queso y crema.
Yeah. Concrete.
Oh, they lived as just slave for Esau.
That's it. That's all. They whole love is work.
You want your Facebook? Nigga, it's my day off.
Go do yard work.
No?
Yeah. Go do some construction.
It's for the love of it, huh?
I love this shit, man. I love it every day. Verse 7, the grapevine wastes away, and there is no new wine. All the merrymakers sigh and mourn. The cheerful sound of the tambourines is stilled. The happy cries of the celebration are heard no more. The melodious chords of the harp are silent.
It's gonna be long faces.
All this dumbass music.
It's gonna be long faces. All that happy, all this smiling that these people are doing, all that's gonna be gone. Man. It's gonna have the long faces, man. People in distress. You know.
Like you said, how Esau is jumping on the web and I can't believe my friend died. I keep losing friends to this. Fitball, the same thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna be doing the same thing.
Please, God, bro.
Lament.
Hey, it's like there was there was a shut up. There was
that happy shit, man. That's gonna be long gone, man.
Yep.
fucking weirdo ass cracker.
Hey, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah.
This is your last hoorah, nigga. Live it up.
Yeah.
Cause this it for you, dog.
Hey, who was that? Me and you was somewhere, and there's an Edomite talking about the kids being all fucked up, and I was like, I know what it is. You remember that? Where was that at? We were somewhere, but the Edomite was he was trying to talk about this new generation is all fucked up and and then I was like, I know what it is. I know what's wrong. And then, but I was acting like all serious. Yeah. And he was like, what? Looking at me like intent, like, oh, what is it?
We was on a job site.
Yeah, we was on the job site. Yeah. And I was like, and when he said it, he was referring to Edomite children, teenagers and shit. Yeah. And I was like, I had a serious look. I was like, I know what it is. Like I was concerned, and he was looking at me like, oh, like what? And I was like,
what is it?
I was like, shit, no. Man, we started. We was like, we didn't we laughed, but we kind of like, you know.
He was like, oh.
Hey, I could tell he was hurt. Like, damn, like this nigga is right, but you ain't supposed to say that. Man, fuck you. You know.
Yep.
Fentanyl.
Jumping down to verse 20. Isaiah 24 and 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
This place should move to and fro, man, because of those 200 million missiles, man. When it fall and fall on this place and knock this place out of course, it's going to shake, man. It's going to be a heavy shaking, like an earthquake going to happen as well, man.
Snow globe, like a snow globe.
People all,
hey, this is the Heavenly Father's footstool, so he's gonna kick the shit out this place. Rats!
We can't wait, man. We patiently waiting for it, man. Patiently waiting. We enduring. Hey, take not the Holy Spirit away from us, man.
Sure.
You know, because we want to endure. We want to see. We want to be at the end of this thing. You know, and see this thing play out. Because look, hey, there's many, you know, of people that have came and gone. And wanted to witness this, man. You know, so we in a great place right now, man. We're in a great place to see the fall of our enemy, man. That's rejoicing, man. We're rejoicing because we know Esau Edom is going to go down, man.
Yeah, we read that last week too.
We're thankful to the Lord too that we have this mindset that we have, man. All right, that's a gift from the Lord to have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's a gift from the Lord, man. All right, because there's plenty of people that's out here that's in this time lost in the fucking sauce.
It says faith should be barren. So and you see that amongst our people, man. They're not faithful. They don't believe. That's why the Lord got to get rid of them, man. We got to take them out.
I got two. Brothers.
Yeah. Let me. This is Jeremiah 50 and 22. It says, "A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?"
Laughing stock, man. They're gonna, because they're gonna be mad. First, they're gonna be like, "Oh, dang, we can't make no money there," you know. We can't wait. All Revelation 17 chapter talks about it. 52,
Yeah, 17.
17 talks about how they ain't gonna be able to make no money off this.
18. Because it goes into this render double 18 to 6, and then it goes into all the goods and merchandise that ain't
gonna be it.
Hey, can somebody grab that? I sent it out. It was 2 screenshots of
the Babylon.
Yeah. You know, actually, there was 2, and then there was one by itself that was going into just trade, if I'm not mistaken. But it goes along with what the point you're trying to get at. You know.
40. Walk sign is on the cross. 40.
If you want to break it down, though. I'm gonna read verse 25. Excuse me, verse 24. Jeremiah 50:24. It says, "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art
The Lord's doing certain things, and these people aren't even considering that the Lord is leading them to a trap. He got them fully convinced that it's the right way for them to move, the right way for them to go, and ultimately the way that they're going is according to the Lord. He's leading them into that World War III. He's leading them into that path that's going to ultimately destroy them, man. Well, all these other nations that they're making those leagues with and whatnot are going to turn and fire nukes on this place, man.
That's right.
You know, because this place. Hey, one thing you have to remember is Babylon the Great will be destroyed, man. The Lord said it's going to happen.
Hey, the scripture says that His word does not come back to Him void.
That's right. Isaiah. What's that? Isaiah 55, I believe.
I believe so.
55 and 11. If I'm not mistaken, you know, the word of the Lord doesn't return back unto Him void, man. He said that this place is going to go down, and indeed it is going to go down. Okay. He said that Esau, Edom, that the skirt was going to be lifted up, and indeed it's being lifted up. All right. There's a lot of prophecy that's happening right before our very eyes, man. And like what was quoted earlier, many men have desired to see the things that we see. Yeah, go grab that real quick.
This is Matthew 13 and 17. For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and not heard them.
Because it was always prophesied about this time that we're in right now, man. All right, the coming of the day of the Lord, and even it's been prophesied multiple times about the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
That's something to look forward to, man.
Yep.
You know, that's something to greatly desire. Okay, so the prophets of old, the prophets that's been in the past, those renowned men that was set up by Yehovah Shem Yahushai, they always spoke and looked forward to the times that we're in right now, man.
Yep.
To these times where it was the end. They wanted to see the end of these captivities, man. The end of Esau, Edom, the end of wickedness, and they wanted to see righteousness established on the earth.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Yep, that was it on that.
Okay.
Yep.
Chapter 5, verse 1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come, being hungry, those times of being, you know, of having the pestilence, being hungry, those times of being, you know, of having the pestilence in them, of having those, they're going to have to run from the wild beasts.
Yep.
Okay? But as for the faithful, the ones that's being established in the faith, they ain't going to have nothing to worry about, man. They're going to have food to eat, all right? According unto the Lord. Not as if they got to go and build some grand stockpile,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, to rely upon, and that's how they're going to be fed. No, the Lord's going to provide, man. The Lord's going to provide. We see you, man. We see you. Keep moving. Goddamn.
Just real quick,
You gotta give somebody a whole song and dance before they get like that. Okay, we see you, bro. Damn.
say hi, man.
Yeah, get your ass home.
Just real quick, this is the etymological definition for token. Old English, taken, sign, symbol, evidence, potent, show, explain. But that's the point. Proof was the one I was that stood out to me for that scripture.
Yep.
You know, proof that the Lord is about to do His glorious work, and that this faith out here is barren, but not with the righteous.
Right.
I got this from this is West Coast Ports empty.
Yeah, just going in on, you know, a part of the way Babylon gonna be taken is like the Apostle Tahar and the Apostle Tahar Gabar, Apostle Rakah, all the apostles, Ramlah, going into the tariffs backfiring, man.
Yep.
You know what Trump thought he was going to accomplish by implementing those tariffs is doing the complete opposite of what he hoped for.
Right.
All right, and that's, you know, driving this place down the drain further and further.
And he even said, he came on and was like, you got to give us a little bit of time and all this. He keep coming out and saying, give us more time. It's going to be all right. We're going to feel a little pinch at the store and all the goods and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's the same message over and over.
No matter who's in office.
Yeah. He keeps trying to smooth it over. But nobody, people are like, hey, no,
we don't got time to be feeling that little pinch, nigga. The pinch was the last penny I had, nigga. You know?
Meanwhile, we headed for another depression.
Right.
He talking about it's going to be all right. Yeah, it's going to be all right
For
for
you.
and your buddies who are making money off of this catastrophe right
stable
now.
coins, Bitcoin, trying to
Elon Musk is now printing coin, minting coin legally. Like, you don't see what's going on here? The MOTB is being brought into play right before your very eyes.
And that's automatically going to be the response, is that it's going to be all right. That's what the leaders are always going to tell their people. It's going to be all right, even if they know, nah, shit's really about to hit the fan tomorrow. But what they're going to do is go on TV and say, oh, it's going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. The scriptures tell you, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is from West Coast ports empty. It says West Coast ports in the United States are experiencing a significant decrease in shipping activity, with many ports reporting a dramatic reduction in the number of ships and containers. For instance, the port of Seattle is currently empty, with only one ship present and no containers.
Yeah, I did a video a couple days ago going into like a lot of us brothers have done construction in Seattle, and depending on where the job site's at, you might actually drive past the port. You know what I'm saying? And actually
have a view of it from one of those tall high-rises.
Yeah, and you see all them cargo containers, the ships docked. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And business as usual.
Yep. Yeah.
But the fact that there, what it say? No ships in one container?
It says the port of Seattle is currently empty, with only one ship present and no containers.
One ship present with there's no containers there, man. And it's one ship. And that ship might be fucking empty itself.
Right.
You know, like that just goes to show, like, hey, these tariffs took effect quick as hell. And remember, in November, December, remember they was talking about the ports of America going on strike and all that? And so they had all them cargo containers and ships pretty much off in the waters, just waiting to figure out what the fuck was going to happen. All right, so that was kind of like a lead up to what we're experiencing now, man.
Because now what it is that China has the cards. Okay, yeah. Trump said that he had the cards, but the cards is made in China. China has the cards. All right, and they can pull that card to be like, we ain't sending shit. Or the ship that's supposed to come is supposed to be all full, and it's only gonna be half full, man. That doesn't stretch that far when you have a whole fucking nation of over 350 million people. 350 million.
It's like 330 million people here in America. About 330.
So you know the ships that's coming with only a couple of containers, that ain't about to go far.
China, because it was a TikTok video of this dude going into the ports and seeing what the ports is, and he went around Virginia, you know, main spots, Miami, San Francisco, LA. No ports, nothing was moving, nothing was really going on. But you look over there at China, it was green arrows everywhere. Finishing off, it says the port of Seattle is currently empty, with only one ship present and no containers, which is usually for a typical busy port. Similarly, the port of Los Angeles and the port of Long Beach are seeing a notable decline in vessel traffic, with fewer ships docked and many anchored offshore. This situation is a tribute to the implementation of high tariffs by Trump administration, which has led to sharp drop in imports from China.
Blame it on Trump. That's what they're saying.
And he blaming it on Biden. Every time you turn around, they want to inherit this mess from this last administration. Right. So we're trying to clean up this mess.
Well, shit. Well, go ahead.
It's either he blaming Biden, or he's saying, hold on, just give us a little bit of time.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
None of it's his fault.
Yeah. Yeah. None of it.
No accountability, just like a bitch.
Yeah. And Apostle Hart did a video earlier. He was talking about that. He was saying, like, the dude can be wrong. Trump can be wrong, and then you call him out for being wrong. It's like he's just gonna never accept it, right? You know, he's gonna pass the blame.
That is narcissistic. Yeah.
That N-word. It's an N-word. It's not nigger though. It's an N-word.
Yeah.
It's N-A-M.
It's the N-word. It's spelled T-R-U-M. watching. Go ahead, brother.
It says
144 broadcast.
Call out, you're not watching.
this situation is a tribute to the implementation of high tariffs by the Trump administration, which have led to sharp drop in imports from China and other Asian countries. The number of Chinese freight vessels heading to the Southern California ports have dropped by 29% week over week.
Man, so each week is 29% decrease of ships coming from China to Southern California.
Damn.
Which that's going to end up being a big fat donut.
It says indicating a steep decline in trade. Additionally, the surge in imports before the tariffs took effect has resulted in a backlog of empty containers awaiting return to Asia.
Right, because how the trade works is, you know, the ships come from Asia to America, they get off their goods, and then they get filled with shit from America that's going to be sold in China. But this place, China's like, we're not about to take nothing from you guys and have to pay this 200 and, what is it? What's the percentage of the tariff percentage? Like 250 or some shit like that. Oh no, it was supposed to be.
Nah, it's
Look, he about to look it up. But China's like, look, nigga, you ain't about to hit us with over the head with a crazy ass tariff percentage, you know, for some BS made American products, man. So we'll gladly we'll have them cargo containers come back empty as hell, you know, to avoid having to deal with your ass.
And then the news try to spin it and try to say everything's fine. Oh no. But this is really what's going on, because the news ain't gonna tell you, man.
Hell no.
When they even talked about the volcano over there, oh, it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's a fucking volcano about to explode. What you mean?
Right.
It says the economic impact of these changes is significant, affecting not only port workers but also related industries such as trucking and rail transport.
Right. People losing jobs. It's shit rolls downhill, as they told us in the Army. Shit roll downhill, so guess what? Ain't no fucking shit to offload or load or offload. Why are we gonna have these motherfuckers at work? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, these trucks that pick the shit up to take it from the ports inland to whatever state. There's nothing for them to fucking to move.
Right.
You know?
So they losing jobs.
Exactly, man.
More people are filing for unemployment.
Yeah.
The unemployment numbers are going up.
And that's gonna run out.
And he's trying to get rid of Social Security. Hey, man, these devils, man.
Hey, let me read this real quick. It's an AI overview. It says current tariffs imposed by the United States vary by country, with some facing 10% tariffs, while others, like China, have significantly higher rates of 125%. Additionally, a 25% tariff is imposed on all automobiles, with some exceptions for U.S. content. It says China has 125%, the European Union has 10, Japan has 10, Vietnam has 10, Canada and Mexico both have 10.
So for China, if it's already 125% tariff, but if that if automobiles is included in that, that's an extra 20. That's 150% tariff. Like, who wants to pay that?
40,000 for the car. 80, what, 90, 95?
About 90 somewhere around there. 1,000 for a fucking vehicle.
It says it's important to note that these rates are subject to change as
whenever he feels like it.
And may vary depending on specific goods being imported, as well as many retaliatory tariffs imposed by other countries. For example, China is retaliating with tariffs on the U.S. goods.
So if that goes with China retaliating, America's not gonna want to fucking pay that tariff. So that's why them cargo containers is going back to China empty. You know?
Finishing off in this, it says I started. It says the economic impact of these changes is significant, affecting not only port workers but also related industries such as trucking and rail transport. Trucking delays and reduced rail traffic are becoming more common as the decrease in shipping activity affects the entire supply chain. Ports on the East Coast, such as those in Vancouver and Montreal, are currently operating near full capacity.
Read that.
It says ports on the East Coast, such as those in Vancouver and Montreal, are currently operating near full capacity, suggesting that the West Coast will likely be hit harder and sooner by the effects of the tariff.
Yeah, and the reason why that is, the West Coast is going to be hit first and hardest because China is right across the Pacific Ocean. Yep. It don't make sense for China to send shit, through the Indian Ocean and fucking and cross the Atlantic and all that shit just to come to the East Coast when they can just go right across the Pacific Ocean and land in the West Coast and get off what they need to get off.
Right.
But the East Coast ain't really affected like that because a lot of those European countries is right across the Atlantic. Europe and Africa is right across the Atlantic, and they got hit with tariffs, but it ain't nowhere close to what China got hit with. So that's why the East Coast ports ain't doing so bad like that, because they getting stuff imported from Europe and also Africa. But eventually, everybody gonna fucking turn a cold shoulder to America and like, man, we ain't sending shit to y'all. Right. Matter of fact, you ain't know, but we in cahoots with fucking blowing your ass up.
Secret plans, secret meetings.
Yeah, that snare being laid from that America was not aware of.
That's it.
Weirdo ass people, man.
Weirdo people, man.
But brother, got anything else?
Wait.
This shit, I can't stand it. All these dudes want to fucking look like women, long ass hair, and walk around in fucking pajamas and shit. Yeah, go ahead, take us home.
I had something from an earlier point, but we'll pass that.
Wait.
All right, hey, we hope you was edified. We hope you got something out of this to the hopeful elect. We're gonna finish off with. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash.
Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Had that in the teeth.
Wait.